Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Agent Psycho. Obviously, since I've already done the top 10 sniper rifles video, here's the obligatory top 10, or not top 10, but sniper rifle recommendations. So, without further ado, let's get started here. So, first things first, looks like the Ruger Gunsight Scout rifle is being sold for permanent. I don't know why you would want this, but, well, if you feel like screwing around, I guess. But Ruger Gunsight, it's a fast firing bolt action, but it's not one shot, so I'm really not too sure what the point of this gun is. If you really want to screw around and if you want to buy this gun just for the sake of having it perm, go ahead. I'm not stopping you, but you should probably invest your GP in something better. Moving on, the LA6A1. Don't need to talk about this, do I? Mentioned top 10 reliable quickscoping sniper rifle. It's always been there since the beginning, and it's always going to be there for you. Now the SV98, let's talk about this gun for a second here. So I've gotten a couple of comments asking me, Asian, why haven't you put the SV98 on the top 10? I did consider it. Believe me, I did consider it. What I have done, actually, in fact, let me tell you what I did in order to make the top 10 video. So basically, I scroll through the store like I am doing what I'm about to do right now, and I've basically listed all the sniper rifles that I thought, either were one shot or I thought were really great sniper rifles. So the SV98 did make it on the list, and basically I narrowed it down to 10 from there. And the SV98, like I keep mentioning, was there. The reason why I did not put it on my top 10 was because of the fact that even though it is a great sniper rifle, it's a one shot, extremely high accuracy. It probably has like 90 or 99 accuracy by the looks of it, and overall, everything that you want for a sniper rifle, it's just too new for me to put it on the top 10. I know by now it's a few months old. I don't remember exactly when Nexon introduced the SV98. I know it was earlier this year though. But the thing is that despite it being a great sniper rifle, I have two problems with it. First of which I've already mentioned, is that it's a bit too new for me to really say, oh, this is a reliable sniper rifle. Unless you've already used it for a really long time, then in which case, it's probably your favorite gun. And like I said, any one-shot sniper rifle is a great sniper rifle. It's just that the top 10 that I mentioned in my video are my personal favorites. Some people didn't understand that, so I kind of left comments on that, telling them to check out my description. But the second problem is that the second problem, which is my biggest problem with it, is that the quickscoping feels kind of awkward with the SV98. I tried quickscoping with it when it first came out, and the animation on it just doesn't seem, I don't know, it doesn't seem like the kind of animation that I'm used to with most quickscoping sniper rifles. Because with most sniper rifles, the drawing animation basically shows your character pulling out your sniper rifle either silently or, you guys know what I mean. They all have similar drawing characteristics and animations, whatever. The SV98, your guy yanks on the bolt, and because of that, it just gives me the impression that it takes a little bit longer to draw the SV98. So in the back of my head, something tells me that the SV98 has a slower draw speed than with most other sniper rifles. I could be completely wrong on this, because this could be just a negative placebo effect. But because of that, I'm kind of turned away from the SV98. Don't get me wrong, the performance on this gun is great and all. And also, I know why. Oh, sorry, I tapped my mic. Is because when you fire the SV98 and when you don't quick switch, which is what I usually do when I quick scope, your fire rate is actually faster than when you quick switch, and that's a huge turnoff for me, because I love quick switching because it kind of keeps me in my rhythm whenever I'm quick scoping. So the fact that the SV98 has a faster fire rate when you don't quick switch is a big turn off for me. That's the main reason why I just remembered why I didn't like it. So unfortunately, I guess that's a more legitimate reason, because that's more of a performance issue than just like a gut instinct issue. But yeah, that is the reason why I didn't put the top 10, or didn't put the SV98 on my top 10. Don't get me wrong, again, great sniper rifle. It's just, you need to understand, personally, I just don't like it. Or I don't like it as much as I do other sniper rifles. For example, the TRG-21, perfect transition. But I've already explained why this gun is so good. Fastest draw speed in the game, or one of the fastest, if not the fastest, and we don't really need to talk about it much further. The Dragon of SVDS, so the thing is that I specifically made it a mission for me to not include any semi-automatic or I should say semi-automatic, two-shot sniper rifles. Any sniper rifle that does not deal a one-shot kill, a straight-up one-shot kill, first bullet, you know, unfortunately it's not going to be, it's automatically dropped from my list because ideally in first-person shooter games, you want to have sniper rifles that will take out someone in one shot, clean. You don't want to be worrying about a second follow-up shot or whatever unless you miss. So any two-shot sniper rifles like the Dragunov are automatically dropped, unfortunately. I know, I understand that there are a lot of people out there who really, really like two-shot guns, but if you want to be practical, these are not the kinds of guns that you are trying to look for. So, unfortunately, for the sake of the top 10, and I guess for the sake of this video, we're not even going to talk about the two shots because we all know they're all the two-shot guns, with a little bit of exceptions here or there. They're basically all the same, to be honest. So are the one-shot sniper rifles. But hey, we can talk about the one-shot sniper rifles a little bit more. The Arctic Wolf, part of the L9 family, great gun. We don't really need to talk about it. Dragon of Black, just like the SVDS, two-shot sniper rifle, fortunately. So whatever. The M24A3 is a rare exception to this because it should be a two-shot sniper, a two-shot kill, but you can customize it. And there are lots of times where you can just simply straight up one-shot people to the chest who are either wearing medium or light vests. You are not going to one-shot kill anyone with a Hauser or a heavy vest. Fortunately, that's not going to be the case there. But if they're wearing medium vest, you do have a pretty good chance of one-shotting them straight to the chest. Especially if they're wearing light vest, then it is almost a guaranteed one-shot kill because the body multipliers are pretty high for the M24 series, not only for the original M24 but also for the M24A3. So the M24A3 is a great bolt-action sniper rifle. It's just not very. It's just obviously because of its lower damage. I think it deals 97 damage. Its one-shot kill capability is just not as consistent as most other true one-shot sniper rifles. So you may want to be careful using this gun. Other than that, though, if you can get over it, then it's a great sniper rifle too. PSG1 mod, again, you know, this is one of those two-shot sniper rifles. It does have, the whole PSG family is special in the fact that it comes with an automatic half-zoom scope, so it's better for mid-range sniping if you're a fan of that. But I mean, it's a two-shot sniper rifle. There's not really much else to say. Though I will say the PSG1 lines of silent or sniper rifles do have a pretty good chance of one-shotting light vests. I've been one-shot by a lot of PSG users more frequently than I would like it to happen. So that is something to consider. But overall, it's still a two-shot sniper rifle. Probably not a good idea to use them. DSRs, I've already explained it. DSR subsonic. Great gun, great silenced gun too. So if you're in the market for buying a silenced sniper rifle, then the DSR Sonic is definitely something you should check out. FRF2 and JNG90, both 10-round sniper rifles, or 10-round in a magazine sniper rifles. Great sniper rifles because of the fact that their ammunition count is so great. And yeah, definitely some guns you ought to check out. Now the KNT-308, this is one of those sniper rifles that, again, I did get a lot of questions asking me, like, oh, hey, Asian, why didn't you put in the KNT-308? So, the KNT-308 is basically like the JNG90. It was released before the JNG90, and if the JNG90 was not there, the KNT-308 would have replaced it. But because the JNG90 is there, unfortunately, the KNT-308 did not make it. I mean, the KNT-308 is a great sniper rifle. Do not get me wrong. It is a fantastic sniper rifle, okay? The reason why it did not make my top 10 is, this might sound a little bit retarded to a lot of people, but it's simply because the JNG90 is, in my opinion, basically the same with more ammunition. It has double the ammunition count of the KNT-308 by default in the current magazine, or in magazine size, and it does everything the KNT-308 can. It's got, I believe the statistics are also very, very similar. It seems like the JNG90 also has a faster portability, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe it has less accuracy. No, it seems like it even has more accuracy. Yeah, so because the JNG90's there is really no reason to use the KNT-308 unless you like the feel of the KNT-308 more. Then I can understand why you want the KNT-308 over the JNG90. But if you're going for a purely statistical standpoint, the JNG90 is basically superior to the KNT-308, and it has double the ammunition. Like, there is no reason why you should buy the KNT-308 over the JNG90, because the JNG90 can do everything the KNT-308 can, and then some. So, unfortunately, I do understand the questions regarding the KT308. I have it perm because I bought it to do a review on it, but yeah, unfortunately, I couldn't put it on my top 10. The L115A3, again, great silent sniper rifle. I did include the family, the L115 family, into my top 10s. So, great sniper rifle. So, there you go. M200 Ghillie, I've already explained my top 10. Same with the M107 CQSC. M110 SASS is, I will make a note about this sniper rifle though. I really like the M110 SASS as a semi-automatic sniper rifle. It's very powerful, and it can oftentimes one-shot light vests to the back too, if I'm not mistaken. So the M110 SASS is just a strong semi-automatic sniper rifle. If you are in the market for a semi-automatic sniper rifle because you feel like you do better with them, this is a really good choice to make, or this is a really good gun that you ought to give serious consideration towards. Great sniper rifle, very high portability, very fast rate of fire, and high accuracy, and very high damage. You are very rarely going to find yourself needing more than 2 bullets at any range to kill anyone, even if they're Hauser or light or heavy vester. M110 SASS should put him down in 2 shots, easy. The only downside to this is that it does have a lot of recoil, but the good thing about the recoil on the M110 SASS is the fact that it's just basically straight up recoil, and it settles down relatively fast. It has a pretty decent center speed, so the predictability of its recoil it's easier than, I don't really know what kind of analogy I could make, but it's really freaking easy. So yeah, M110 SASS, great sniper rifle. The M1866, let's talk about this for a little bit. This gun, my friend Protagonist, if you guys know him, I've mentioned him a lot, especially when during the first few years of my YouTube channel. But he bought the M1866 for perm, and we affectionately refer to this gun as the shotgun sniper. Basically, the M1866 was meant to be a shotgun. Like, in real life, it's actually a shotgun. It's a lever-action shotgun. Problem is, Nexon decided to turn it into a sniper rifle, which is really retarded, in my opinion, but apparently it works out well because it has 100 accuracy for a shotgun. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, right? But, really, there really isn't a reason why you should get this gun unless you just want to troll the absolute shit out of people by spamming a lot of bullets at them. And, you know, that's exactly what this thing does. Spam a lot of bullets at close range. That's why we call it the shotgun sniper. Enough said. The M39 AMR, again, it's a unique semi-automatic sniper, or it's a unique 2-shot sniper rifle where it has 20 rounds in magazine, which is a lot of bullets for you know, a sniper rifle. So, I mean, if you want a gun that spams a lot, this might be a good choice as well. Mosin Nagant is, I've done a review on this gun. It's kind of a strange gun where it's sometimes one-shots, sometimes it doesn't. It's just really bipolar, and inconsistency is its main. It's its name basically. So one of those wonky submachines, sniper rifles that you should stay away from. But you know, if you want to try it out, go ahead. MSG90 DMR, buff variant of the MSG90. Still another silenced, I think it's a great silenced sniper rifle, but it is a 2-shot kill. So unfortunately, I'm not really too sure how great it is. Though it does come with M18 or M110 SASS style damage, so you know, might be worth getting if you're into that. SG556 DMR, I remember this gun being a very fun gun to use, just like the M110 SASS, because basically they have the SG556 into a sniper rifle. It's basically a sniper rifle variant. So, yeah, I mean, if you do want to check it out, then it's a pretty fun gun to use, but overall, probably not something you should want to get. Snake's DSR Subsonic. This gun, in fact, it sounds sexy, it looks sexy. Its damage is not so sexy. I found that people tank this gun a little bit more often than the original Subsonic, so that might be something that you should take in consideration when you do want to buy the Subsonic and you realize, oh, you know, there's a Snake's DSR Subsonic. Which one should I get? If you want more reliability in terms of one-shot kills, you ought to go with the original Subsonic. But if you don't really care, if you don't believe me that the Subsonic tanks more than the original Subsonic, then, you know, go ahead and buy the Subsonic, because that gun looks stupid sexy, and the firing noise is also really sexy as well. So if you don't care about, you know, oh, you know, the Snake Subsonic might tank a little bit more often than the original one, then go ahead and buy the snake. It's pretty sexy. How many times did I say sexy? SR25 Mark 11. I kind of regret buying this gun for perm, but you know, it is what it is. Moving on. TPG-1 Pro, basically the same as the original TPG-1, except with 5 more rounds and the enhanced 6x zoom scope, and yeah, nothing more I can say. The TRG-21, or the TRG series. Now, again, this was another one of those sniper rifles where a lot of people ask me, Asian, why didn't you put this in your top 10? Simply put, again, this was one of those sniper rifles where I really wanted to put it on my top 10. It was on the list to be considered to get into my video. But after considering, it wasn't going to go anywhere above like maybe 8th place, or you know, or number 8. I was really having a hard time deciding whether or not I wanted to put the DSR or the M115 or the TRG into there, and it boiled down to either the DSR or the TRG in at 10th place. And eventually I decided to go with the DSR because it has the standard L96 style scope, and I believe the DSR starts with 5 more rounds in a magazine, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it does. As you guys can see here, it starts with an additional magazine of ammunition, whereas the TRG-21, if I can find it, yeah, here it is, basically is like, you know, a modified TPG, if you can think about it that way. And plus, the TRG-21, I believe, does not have a faster draw speed than the TPG one. So, for those reasons, I did not include them in the top 10, and I favored the DSR over the TRG-21. Again, though, I just want to mention, keep repeating, the TRG-21 is a great sniper rifle. Any one-shot kill sniper rifle is. And, you know, if it didn't make it on top 10, don't think that, you know, I hate the gun or anything, but it just, personally, I prefer the DSR over the TRG-21. Nothing against the gun, just, it's a simple matter of preferring one gun over the other, and just, I can't have room to include all these guns in my top 10. Sorry, guys, but, man, sometimes you guys give me a hard time about this. The W2000 was also another one of those guns that I did consider putting on my top 10, but unfortunately it did not make it, simply because of the fact that it's kind of more of a novelty sniper rifle than anything. It's a great gun, don't get me wrong. It also starts with an additional magazine of ammunition, and it's automatically silenced. And in fact, you can forge this. I think you can still do this. I think you can still forge it into W2001 Tactical, which is the better variant of the W2000, where you sacrifice the automatic silencer or the integrated silencer in exchange for more damage, more ammunition, I want to say, and it just sounds stupid sexy too. The large boom on the W2K1 TAC is just amazing. But if you want to keep the silencer, then that's okay too. But the reason why I didn't include this was simply because, I mean, I just favored all the other ones too. That and the W2K does not have a GP variant. As you've noticed, within the number 8, number 9, number 10, all those sniper rifles do have GP variants. You know, the M200 Ghillie has M200, the L115A2, and the DSR-1. They all have GP standard variants, whereas the W2K, unfortunately, there's only 2 variants of it that exist in Common Arms, and both of them you require NX because the W2K1 TAC is basically forged from the W2K. So unfortunately, that's why I decided against it. Let's see, M24, we can basically move over these. The Big Shot, I hear, did get patched to where it does properly kill people in one shot. But the thing is, the damage has been done. Forever in my mind, the M99 Big Shot will be that gun that has only 1 bullet per chamber, and it doesn't even sometimes it doesn't even kill people when you shoot them right in the chest because, you know, the gun was broken as all hell for the worse. So I hear that Nexon did patch this so that it does work properly now. I don't know when they did this, but do keep in mind, I just want you guys to kind of, you know, be wary of this gun. And plus, why would you want to use a sniper rifle that only has 1 bullet in the fucking chamber? That does not make any sense. Plus, the portability is complete shit as well. Whatever, I'm done ranting about it. But M99 Big Shot, I mean, if it works now, great, but you kind of want to stay away from it. The M99-2, however, the other variant of the M99, again, was one of those sniper rifles where people ask me, yo, hey, Asian, why didn't you put that on the top 10? The M99-2, don't get me wrong, is a great sniper rifle. It, you know, it's really good. I mean, it's basically a stronger L96. I mean, it's got 100 accuracy, it's got like 99 accuracy, or 104 damage, and 99 or even 100 accuracy, if I'm reading this correctly. The reason why this did not make it on my top 10 is because of the fact that even though it is a relatively low-ranking sniper rifle, you can unlock this at Second Lieutenant 3, I want to say. It doesn't. The other sniper rifle stats are better than the M992. Like, for example, I believe the DSR-1 has fast portability. Yes, it has a lot more fast portability than the M992. So I based these on stats this time when I tried to see if the M992 would make it on my top 10. So again, the M992 is a great sniper rifle, but because of statistical reasons, I did not include it in my top 10. MG90 camo, well, we can kind of gloss over that. The VSS, I think it's the only GP sniper rifle that actually comes auto silenced, with the exception of the LI-681 Ghillie. So I guess that's something to keep in mind, I guess. But it's kind of a wonky sniper rifle. It has the same scope as the Dragunov because they're Russian sniper rifles, so they both use PSO-1 scopes. But again, they're semi-automatic sniper rifles. They're two-shot sniper rifles, so I'm not really sure how well they do. L115A2, we've already talked about that. The M39 EMR, Woodland, the M110CQ, again, great line of sniper rifles because of the double zoom scope. TRG-21, we've already discussed that. Dango 51, one of the best sniper rifles in the game. I put it at number 2 for a reason. ZVI Falcon is kind of again, one of those novelty sniper rifles where it's a lot. You need to be a really high rank to unlock this gun to begin with, Cabin 4. It costs a shit ton at 11 KGP, and it only has 2 rounds in the magazine. I mean, I understand it's an anti-material rifle. I mean, hell, its description even says so. But you know, even though it very rarely tanks, that's the one thing that it does have going on for it. The fact that the ZVI Falcon does have a very extremely low tank rate. In fact, I don't really know if anyone has ever tanked my ZVI Falcon shots, to be honest. But other than that, it just costs too much. And for what? For 2 bullets per magazine? That's not really worth it, to be honest with you. Practically speaking, the ZVI Falcon is one of the most wasteful guns in the game, or sniper rifles in the game, for what the amount of money and overall effort that you need to put in to get this gun in the first place. So unfortunately, the ZVI Falcon just too impractical in terms of, you know, both the ammunition and economically speaking, to make the top 10. L115A2 Arctic Wolf, we already talked about that, and basically all the rest of these guns are variants of the other guns that we talked about. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. We are done here. Let's wrap up the video. So thank you guys so much for watching. This has been the sniper rifle recommendation for the for Commodore Arms, whatever. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will be making the next top 10 video on shotguns. So if you guys are a huge fan of shotguns, then please look forward to that. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you guys later.